Hello everyone. This is the chapter where we'll discuss features of Hindu undivided family. We'll call it HUF also. In the previous video, I have explained what Hindu undivided family mean. Now in this features, first of all, formation. So first feature of Hindu undivided family is it is easier to form. One should have ancestral property, and if there are more than two or more than two members, then they can form a Hindu undivided family. They can form a business on ancestral property. Okay, there are co-partners in the Hindu undivided family also. One Karta is also there. So Karta's liabilities are unlimited, but Karta is the head of the family, or he has the whole sole responsibility of running out that business. This is the business which is not introduced by co-partners or which is not introduced by Karta itself. Whatever the wealth they are getting from their ancestors, they'll continue that wealth and transform into a business. And the Karta is the whole soul of business. So first of all, formation, it is very easier to form. Just two things is required, that is ancestral property, and one more is at least two member is required. If there is only one member, then it is a sole proprietorship. Okay, so it at least two members should be there to form Hindu undivided family. In the previous video, I have explained this is basically seen in India because Hindu are majority of Hindus reside in India itself, and here there is a culture of the families living together, joint family living together. So whatever the business they are opting, only the family members are participating in that business, and that is called Hindu undivided family. So I have explained you again to revise it. Now at least two members is required for the formation. It is very easier. It is at the willingness of the members that they want to continue the business, but the thing is they should have ancestral property. First thing, and another thing is there should be at least two or more than two members that can carry on that business. Then it will be called as Hindu undivided family business. Now membership by birth itself. In Hindu undivided family, the person who has taken birth in the same family itself, then from the birth itself, he or she will be the part of this HUF. If any person who is a member or co-partner of Hindu undivided family and he has adopted some child, legally adopted some child, then that person, that child would also be count as a member of Hindu undivided family. So earlier it was categorized into two terms. Daya Bhaga system. In India there are two systems of membership. That is Daya Bhaga system, which was there in West Bengal, where male and female co-partners, they have given that any member who is a male or female, if he or she has taken birth in the family, then he will be the co-partners. But one more distribution was also there, that is Mitakshara. Mitakshara system is also all over the India. In all over the India except West Bengal. It lies West Bengal, there is a provision of Daya Bhaga. But in Mitakshara, this is the provision which is applied all over India. All over India, there is a provision that only the male member, if any male member has taken birth in a family, then only he will be counted as co-partners. Okay. It means female has not given the right to be a co-partner in the family business, Hindu undivided family business. Okay, only the male member is co-partners. Later on in Hindu law, it was a provision that it was a mockery on the fundamental rights that our constitution is providing. So constitution that everybody is equal, equality of right is given. So in 2004, Hindu Succession Act, Hindu Succession Amendment Bill was passed in the Parliament. First of all, bill क्या होता है? Bill is a proposal which is given in the Parliament, and after the acceptance, the modification will be done and it will be converted into an act. So in 2004, Hindu Succession Act, the bill was passed in the Parliament, like the female members should also be included as a co-partner in Hindu or have a right for the inheritance property of their parents. So finally in December 2004, this bill was passed, and from thereafter there's a act in Hindu Succession Act. There is a rule now. The males and female also has given right for to share the inheritance property of their parents or grandparents. Earlier it was not there. As I have explained you over here, in Mitakshara system, there is a except West Bengal. West Bengal has given the right to both the male female equal right in ancestral property. But in rest of India, there is a rule, Mitakshara. Here there is a rule that only the male member is getting that right. Now after 2004, there is a provision in Hindu Succession Act. In this Hindu law, there is a provision now female also can demand, or there is a right that female have a right in their parents' property. So that was like as our constitution are saying कि all humans are equal, right of equality are there. So that's why here also the right of equality was given. So next is I think membership. You have understood. Membership means any person, any child who is from who has taken birth in Hindu undivided family, he would be counted as a co-partner in HUF, Hindu undivided family business. And any member who is there in the already there in the Hindu undivided family, he will be or he is a partner or the co-partner of Hindu undivided family. So the member lies in that way. One more thing, if anybody has adopted some child legally, then that child will also be the part of HUF. Okay. The next is liability. Liability of Hindu undivided family is, I have already explained you कि the karta is the person who is the whole soul, who is controlling the activities that is going on in the business. So karta's liability is unlimited. Who is karta? Karta is the eldest member of the family. सबसे बड़ा जो family में होता है वो ही करता होता है, and his liability is unlimited. And rest of co-partners that were there in the family, their liabilities are limited. तो बाकियों की तो लाइबिलिटी लिमिटेड होती है, लेकिन कर्ता की लाइबिलिटी अनलिमिटेड होती है. अब जिसकी लाइबिलिटी अनलिमिटेड होगी तो डेफिनेटली वो ही डिसीजंस लेगा, है ना. आप अगर बाई चांस आप बोलोगे कि मेरे को मैं सबसे ज्यादा रिस्क शेयर कर रहा हूँ, है ना, मैं अगर सबसे ज्यादा रिस्क शेयर कर रहा हूँ तो डेफिनेटली आप ये थोड़ी बोलोगे कि तुम डिसीजन ले लो या बाकी को पार्टनर्स डिसीजन ले ले. तो अल्टीमेटली वो हो सकता है, इट इज पॉसिबल दैट ही कैन कंसल्ट एवरीबडी, he can take the suggestion from everybody, but ultimately the decision is kartas. Nowadays it is changing, they are majority, through majority they are taking decision, but as the karta's liability is unlimited, that's why maximum decision are in the hands of karta. Okay, so liability, कर्ता liability unlimited होती है और co-partners की liability क्या होती है, limited होती है. Now continuity, as this is a family business, this family business is going on as soon as the family is going on, until and unless as per the willingness of each of the co-partners, the business can be carried on for many years. If the karta is alive, then also, and after the death of karta, if the karta died somehow, then the another member who is the eldest co-partners in the family, he will be a karta, he will be elected as a karta. जो नेक्स्ट सक्सेशन मेंबर होता है, बाकी जितने भी मेंबर्स हैं, को पार्टनर्स हैं फैमिली में, उसमें से जो एल्डेस्ट पर्सन होता है आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ प्रीवियस कर्ता, सो द एल्डेस्ट मेंबर कुड बी इलेक्टेड एज अ न्यू कर्ता ऑफ द फैमिली, एंड इन दैट वे द बिजनेस इज कैरिड ऑन. ओके, सो कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ द बिजनेस as per the willingness of the member of family, they can continue the business unlimited period of time, or it could be for certain period of time, but it is at the willingness of all the members of family. The minor members, now minor members, I have explained it over here also. The minor member is that person who is having a blood relation. As I already told you, minor person, any person who has taken any child, whether it could be male or female, if has taken birth in a family, then from the birth itself he will be a successive member of co-partners of Hindu undivided family. Here one provision is also there. If anybody, any co-partners that have adopted some child, legally that have adopted some child, then also he will be counted as a son or a daughter of that person. So he will be also a member, a minor member of Hindu undivided family. Okay. So, I think, I hope you have understood each and everything. Daya Bhaga, two systems are there in India, Daya Bhaga and Mitakshara. Daya Bhaga में क्या होता था कि मेल फीमेल इक्वली शेयर कर सकते थे, किसमें, जो इंसेस्ट्रल प्रॉपर्टी में, यानी कि उनका इक्वल शेयर होता था, दे कैन पार्टिसिपेट, है ना, इक्वली. बट इन केस ऑफ मिताक्षरा, ओनली मेल मेंबर हैज गिवन दिस राइट. मेल मेंबर को ही वो राइट मिलता था, बाकियों को जो फीमेल्स होती थी उनको वो राइट नहीं मिलता था. और वो हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट में, वो 2004 में देयर हैज द मॉडिफिकेशन, द बिल वाज पास्ड एंड लेटर ऑन द एक्सेप्टेंस वाज गिवन दैट द फीमेल हैज ऑल्सो राइट इन द पेरेंट्स प्रॉपर्टी. फीमेल को लाइक इक्वली अ मेल. सो हुएवर, जैसे मैं एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ आपको कि इफ यू हैव टू ब्रदर्स एंड टू सिस्टर्स, अर्लियर इट वाज अ प्रोविजन कि ओनली द मेल मेंबर हैज अ राइट ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी, इनहेरेंट राइट ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ देयर पेरेंट्स. बट लेटर ऑन आफ्टर 2004 the provision or the act was passed. Now the female also have a right in their parents' property. So this is the law which is introduced in 2004. Earlier it was not there, but in 2004 it is based on the law of equality. Equality, it is mentioned in the constitution also, that of the fundamental rights of individual, that everybody has a equal rights. So here the male and female also have an equal right in the successive property of their parents. I hope you have understood each and everything. Co-partners कौन होते हैं? Co-partners are the members of the family that are participating in business. कर्ता कौन होता है? The eldest family member who is responsible for running, who have a whole soul control on the business, who have the right to take decisions, and the eldest family is called karta. Okay, so karta's liabilities are unlimited and rest of co-partners liabilities are limited. So that's it. These are the features of Hindu undivided family. In the next video, we'll discuss merits and demerits of Hindu undivided family. Thank you.